How we doing, everybody? You know what? Let me see if I can get let's see if I can get the Afrika. Since I recently had some maintenance to my internet, let me see, because the Afrika stream actually has 60 FPS with their 1080. Let me see if I can get the Afrika stream to have no buffering with 1080. One moment. It's loading. There we go. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that's hard. Oh.
맞습니다. 이제 한 가지 남았습니다. 그렇죠. 일단 진에어는 다 이겨야 되고 그 진에어와 경쟁이라고 말씀드리기 좀 애매할 수 있지만 에이미가 다 져야 거기서 이제 가능성이 좀 조금이라도
It might have just been a little bit of early hiccups. If it continues to be steady, we'll use. Oh, it looks the same actually. No, it looks the exact same as. Well, no, actually the FPS is a little better. But it's still buffering, so that's a no. Man, that makes me wonder if 1080 is even worth it, because 720 at least we get good FPS. And it'll probably get better when we get in game. I don't think it really matters here. We'll see. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Challengers Korea 2020 Spring. I need to start introducing myself. I've never done that for VODs, in case people watch those. My name is Takeoff, and if you're here, you already know who I am. Actually, if you're on my YouTube channel, you know who I am. But yes, nonetheless, it's me, Takeoff. They actually have the Hot 6 cans on display now. That's pretty cool. Storm, Power, Punch are the three flavors. They look pretty good. As we take a look at the standings, that is incorrect. Spear Gaming has secured their playoff spot. Maybe they haven't and I'm missing out on something. I'm pretty sure that Spear Gaming have secured their playoff spot. I am almost certain it is impossible for Jin to hit 7 wins. Or any of the teams that are still hunting the playoff hunt to hit that many wins. We'll take a look though. Let's see, how many games do Jenner have left on the schedule? They only have 2. Yeah, so the most that Jenner can get is 6 wins. The most that OZ can get right now is 6 wins. The most that Azura can get right now is 5 wins. Yeah, so Spear Gaming have secured playoffs. I don't know why they're not showing that, but nonetheless, we're actually going to be on patch, or I'm not sure if we're going to be on this patch, but they are showing patch 10.7. Those are in Korean, so I'll go over the patch note changes with you guys here. In just a moment, let me just load up the patch notes. So, just as a general census, Akali, Corki, Galio, Ivern, Kaisa, Nasus, Riven, and Zenzao are all buffed, to where Garen, Nocturne, Talon, and Wukong are all nerfed. Wukong is still disabled, though. And the Fiddlesticks rework has been released, however, unfortunately, he is going to be disabled for 10.7. They shouldn't change the patch midweek. They did last week. Or this week, actually, they changed the patch midweek. The first 2 games were on 10.5. I mean, the first 2 matches, and the rest of the matches were on 10.6. I think 10.7 should be next week. I'd like to get to 10.8 so I can see if teams prioritize the Fiddlesticks at all. And as we see, today's games, OZ Gaming versus Jin Greenwings, and LM Mystic versus Sorobo Gaming. Will be our 2 matches for today. Holy moly, what is going on? What is up with them glitching like this? Hold on. Do I need to refresh it? Is that the problem? Yeah, let me try something.
아 정말 완전 두근두근한 핫한 세대라서 참 너무너무 궁금하네요.
연기력이 굉장히 좋아졌어요.
어떤
이미 알고 있으면서. 아. 자, 일단 경기를 준비하고 있는 오즈 게이밍과 진해그링스 양팀 선수들을 소개하면서 과연 미드라이너가 누가 출전하게 될지 공개하겠습니다. 짜잔! 크라운 선수가 나옵니다.
But as we see here, ladies and gentlemen, Crown will be in the starting lineup for Game 1. There will be Sora, Broccoli, Crown, Pilot, and Motive. Juhan and Blef on the bench for the jungle position, and Eon will, of course, the one and only tier builder, will be on the bench for the mid lane. I like how everyone's wearing the sleeves under the shirt except for Crown. Crown's like, no. I gotta show off the wristwatch, man. I gotta show off the ice. Ice on my wrist.
결국에는 다른 선수들과 크라운 선수의 어떤 합이라던가 또 선수들이 분반해줄 필요가 있어 보이는 경기 내용들이 보였거든요. 오늘도 크라운 선수가 그럼 경기력이 이어지고 또 지난 경기에서 보여주지 못했던 팀워크가 올라왔다면 또 좋은 결과 기대할 수 있겠죠.
그렇습니다. 수아르의 활약상도 좀 기대를 해줘야 되죠. 크라운 혼자 풀어갈 수는 없는데요. 브로콜리와 파이널 모티브까지 오늘 출전하게 되는 오즈 게이밍 선수들을 만나봤고요.
It's Oz, not OZ. The Korean casters are saying OZ Gaming. They're not saying Oz Gaming. So I'm gonna go with what they're saying with OZ. Also, I'm pretty sure the company is Ozone, and OZ is short for Ozone, if I'm not mistaken. The company that owns OZ Gaming. I'm like 90% sure it's OZ Gaming. Yeah, the company, the sponsor is Optium Zone, and OZ is short for Optium Zone. It's not Oz Gaming. Why would it be Oz Gaming? What makes you think that? That would be an interesting name, but nonetheless, we have generic Greenwings, Tana Seas, Yaharong Light, and Senen, Umti, and Rumor are on the bench. Although we're not likely to see Rumor be swapped out with Light, the matchup is going to be Crown versus Yaharong. Ladies and gentlemen, these two have not faced off in quite some time, but they're very familiar with each other. Despite of this, for those that don't know, Yaharong is Grace, has been with Janair for quite some time. And the last time that they faced off against each other was a very long time ago, in 2018 LCK Spring. Crown did take the victory. However, this time Yaharong is looking to get revenge, I'm sure. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. They start Umti and Light? I think they did. They started Light, but I don't think they started Umti. Did they start Umti? No, they started Seas. As we see. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm not covering this time. Oh shit, let's go. I forgot about that. As we see the pick and bans so far, we have Aphelios and Callista bans for generic Greenwings. Meanwhile, for OZ, we have LeBlanc and Trundle, very much so. Banning out what's standard in the meta. Generic focusing more on the ADC bans. They don't want Pilot to be a problem in this game. Yeah, it's a triple ADC ban for Jin. So they really don't want Pilot to be a factor in this game. However, they did leave Misfortune open. They did leave Ezreal open as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Pilot play one of those two. Wouldn't be surprised to see one of those prioritized, just to make sure, especially the Ezreal. Well, probably not the Ezreal. So we see the set's going to be prioritized for Sword, which is not a good sign considering he's never won a game on set. And so we're now over to generic Greenwings. They're going to be, like I said, taking away that Ezreal, punishing OZ for Not prioritizing a champion that Pilot is comfortable with, so he's not going to have the Callista, not going to have the Aphelios, not going to have the Senna, and not going to have the Ezreal. You still do have the Misfortune, and Caitlyn is also a decent option. We've seen some Draven be played this patch. Oh, we are on 10.7. Oh. So that's interesting. So we're, for the first time in a long time, CK is playing a patch ahead of LCK. It's glad to see CK back in that groove. Huh. Wow. That's pretty interesting. We're going to see the Misfortune Yuumi. No surprise there, the only good ADC remaining. And Yuumi is very good with the Misfortune. If you get a good Yuumi ult down, along with the Misfortune ultimate, oh, you can do a lot of damage, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the poke is pretty annoying. With the Yuumi Q and the Make It Rain from Misfortune. As we see now, Janair going to lock in the Nautilus, a very hard counter to the Yuumi. Hook champions in general are very much so hard counters. You hook Misfortune and you basically hook both of them at once. So we're now going to be looking at Janair's second rotation of bans. First one's going to be the Olaf. This one going to be the Zoe ban. I'm very excited. Now, Twisted Fate is open. We did see Crown pick that last time. Had some very Messiah-esque plays. Had some very clean plays, some Dopa-esque plays on the Twisted Fate. Was very clean on that pick, so hopefully we'll be able to see that again. So Jarvan is going to be the last ban for OZ Gaming, so we're going to be going into the second rotation of picks. 13 seconds left for Janair. I'd expect to see a mid lane pick here, or a jungle pick actually, would be nice too. We see the Ghost being hovered by Light. It'd be interesting if we took Ghost Ezreal. I don't think that's going to stay though. But with the Lee Sin being picked, wouldn't be surprised to see Broccoli pick Rek'Sai, knowing how much of a solo queue sinner that man is. Oh, Syndra. A very good pick for Crown. We're going to see that pulled out instead of the Twisted Fate. And then, to no surprise, the Rek'Sai being hovered here. Oh, some other picks being hovered. Vi would also be a good one. Vi, I feel like is a good counter to Lee Sin, but just does what Rek'Sai does, but better as well. I really hope, well, they went for the Rek'Sai. Not a big fan of that pick, but still a hard counter to Lee Sin, so I can understand it. Which means we will see the Karma picked up by Yaharong here, maybe? I'd be very surprised to see him pick something so defensively. Okay, he is. He's going to pick something very uncharacteristic of his playstyle. So now we're going to be swapping picks around. OZ Gaming going to be going to a set top with the Rek'Sai in the jungle. Mid lane we'll be seeing Crown playing the Syndra that he just dismantled Brionne Blade with. And then we'll see the Misfortune Yuumi bot lane. Meanwhile, for Janair, we'll be see Tana playing the Aatrox. That will be a big worry considering how difficult it has been for teams to beat the Aatrox here in CK. Next up, we'll be seeing the Lee Sin in the jungle for Janair, and then mid lane we'll be seeing Yaharong playing Nautilus, which I think is interesting. But nonetheless, bot lane we'll be seeing the Karma, Ezreal. I feel like Nautilus is just a champion you play if you just know you're gonna lose lane. You know, if you're the worst player, just pick the Nautilus. No offense to any Nautilus players out there, including Doomby. No offense to anybody out there. But, you know, it's just my 2 cents on people who play Nautilus mid. I also think it's interesting to give up the Nautilus hard counter in the bot lane, but nonetheless, we will be going into game here. Crown versus Yaharong, like I said, playing for the first time since 2018. It's been 2 years since they faced each other, and this reunion will be a very important one. Both these teams playing for their playoff lives. Who will come out on top? Oh, this FPS is actually horrendous. If it's like this, I'm just gonna go back down to 720. The 1080 is not worth it. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's a hard no on the 1080. That FPS is pretty. Oh, did the Google Doc not update? I'll update that for you 1 second. I'm gonna have this down as 50-50 anyway. Well, not 50-50, probably 60-40. Oh my goodness, what is going on? I just want this to be 720 so the FPS is good. I can't cast at 30 FPS. There we go. 720. There we go, much better. So we see Janair and squads prowling through the jungle, taking some camps here. Gonna be taking the enemy red buff away. You should have face cam? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Face cams for TFT streams only, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not showing my face while casting. That's not something you guys need to see. I'm playing TFT if I'm playing a game that's not if I'm playing a game and I'm not casting, then I'll do a face cam, but no, not while I'm casting. It's not important. I thought I did do, oh nope, I didn't. Let's go.
이런 식으로 위아래를 나눠 먹기만 해도 어쨌거나 진에어 바텀 쪽에서 훨씬 더 편하게 라인전을 할 수 있잖아요.
Alright, there you go. I updated the spreadsheet for this match, and I'm working on the other ones right now. Sorry about that to like my how many subscribers do I have? 4? Sorry to my 4 subscribers. You want to see your reactions to big play? I actually don't, facially I don't really react to big plays. It's more so verbally. Let's see here. What's the second match for today? It's Sorobo versus Element Mystic, I think. Yeah.
그리고 앞서 공식 채팅방에서 월요일 이벤트 소개 한번 다시 해달라고 말씀을 해주셨는데 집에서 이제 시청하고 계신 것을 페이스북에 인증하시면 됩니다. 개인 계정에다 인증하시는 거 말고요. 댓글로 아프리카 TV e스포츠 페이지가 있거든요. 그곳에 인증을 해주시면 되겠습니다. 댓글로. 초반 CS 이즈리얼 라이트 선수가 확실히 좀 챙기고 있습니다.
그래서 초반 설계 자체는 진에어가 원한 대로 된 것 같아요. 그러니까 물론 이제 이건 어디까지나 계단으로 치면 그냥 첫 계단을 오른 거고, 아까 얘기해드린 이제 노틸러스와 나머지의 시너지가 정말 중요한데 지금 보시면 초반 단계에서
As we're gonna see some fighting going on in the bot lane. I missed out on that trade, but JAG, ooh, Janair wants to extend this fight. Light, Prox the Conqueror. He's going to not want to further take that fight. Ooh, we do see C's hovering though. And we are going to see Light recall and probably teleport immediately back, and there it is. Teleport on the cannon minion to cheese on that one a little bit. Broccoli is going to start coming this way. If Broccoli can find a gank onto the bottom lane here, that'd be very nice. Light did just use his teleport, so he would be very behind. But unfortunately, the gank is not going to be executed. Janair playing it safe. Who plays tomorrow? Spear Gaming and Azura.
한 번도 안 죽는다 생각하는 게 좋아요.
라이트가 좀 잘리는 그림이 나오면 항상 경기가 어려워졌거든요. 오늘 진짜
그러니까 앞으로 시즈와 야롱을 중심으로 상대 레드 정글을 먹어서 바텀 개입을 아예 못하게 만들어놔야 돼요. 상대
네.
As we're going to see here.
다시 발각됐습니다. 그 사이 크라운은 집으로 돌아갔고요.
OZ
이런
Gaming.
식으로 이제 바텀에다가 유리한
Farming up. Do have a slight lead in gold thanks to CS advantages in every position except for the bot lane and the mid lane. But you do have the jungle and top CS gap. Yeah, but it only accounts for about 200 of the gold lead, and it's basically evened out at this point. Yeah, it's back to 8k, 8k. And Sora might be in trouble. Tana procs the Conqueror. Doesn't want to go any further, though. That was interesting. I would have expected the two. Very uncharacteristic of them both to not just throw themselves at each other there. Especially Tana. I would expect him to try to get the kill there, but we do see C's. Gonna take the dragon.
계속 바텀에 더 몰아붙이면서 더 스노우볼을 어떻게 굴릴지를 보시면 되는 거예요. 끊기지 말고.
Now, if Janair win here today, they will play Element Mystic next, I believe. And assuming that Element Mystic lose 2-1 or 2-0 today, which is just an assumption, then Janair would have a chance to steal that last playoff spot from Element Mystic. I almost counted them out, but Element Mystic not winning games like they're supposed to. Them not sweeping Azura gave Janair a chance to make playoffs. If they would have swept Azura, they would have confirmed their playoff spot.
정말 약한데 CS 자체 잘 먹었으니까요. 해골도 좀 했고.
흔히 이제 클템 해설이 이야기하는 빵딜. 네.
그냥 개인적으로 좀 솔랭 이즈를 많이
But I don't expect Janair to beat Element Mystic, so
프로씬에선 뭐
we'll see. I also don't expect Janair to win this match.
달리다 보면은 되게 무력한 게임이 많긴 해요.
If Janair loses this one, they're out of playoffs. This is the one where if they lose, they're out. And then from there, OZ have a chance to steal that last playoff spot. However, also if Element Mystic win today, then everybody's eliminated from playoffs. Janair, OZ, and Azura. So that'll be an interesting match. Janair if they can beat Sotobol Gaming. However, Sotobol don't want to lose that. If they lose that and then Dynamics win tomorrow, Dynamics secures their first seed. As we see, Broccoli wants to look for the gank here. Gonna pop the sweepers. The Make It Rain's gonna slow down Light. The flash is gonna go forward. Light's gonna flash E away, but it's no good. First blood going over to Broccoli. As Yumi is attached to him still for some reason. Finally does elect to get off. Doesn't want to go wherever Broccoli's going. Interesting for them to just walk over the vision there. Oh, Senin. Careful, buddy. I don't think you want to blind check that one. We're going to take a look at the replay here. Broccoli playing that pretty well. Is spotted briefly, but the flash forward onto Light and then moving forward so that whenever Light flashed, he would still be in auto attack range. Did get that last auto attack off. That did help secure the kill there. Which of course means now that Pilot is able to catch up in CS, but opts to reset instead actually. But that reset is definitely going to help him. Light only coming back with a tier and a Cole. Meanwhile, Misfortune does have the double longsword and the Berserker Greaves. So it'll be a lot easier for Pilot to CS and trade. That'll be nice for him. Top lane has been fairly uneventful, which is very interesting. It's normally top lane's getting visits from junglers 24/7, but I guess both these teams are confident in their bot lane's capability of carrying the games and not so much in their top lane, so they're just leaving top lane to be an island, which Tana certainly does win. I was having this conversation with Sloth about top laner. Well, I had a brief conversation and it had me thinking, like, top laners, if you leave top lane to be an island, which top laners are the best top laners? Which we determined, he agreed with me, but whenever I said that Slugger, if he's left alone to one-on-one top laners, basically can't lose lane. Speaking of 1v1s, the two are going to trade a little bit there, but nonetheless, disperse fairly quickly. Broccoli's going to be starting up this Rift Herald, so it's going to be nice for them to have, especially since they're playing from slightly ahead. This will help them play from even more ahead, as Broccoli's going to pick up the Herald and hopefully be using that somewhere soon.
전령은 나갔고요. 미드에다가 노틸 리신 연계해서 뭔가 압박 준 것도 없어요. 어차피 지금 이제 물어봐야 크라운이 정말 되게 심하게 물리지 않고서야 전멸로 한턴 버틸 수 있잖아요.
네, 오히려 크라운이 먼저 딜 교환을 해줍니다. 자, 리신은 지금 꼬비 쪽에 가 있고요.
물론 이게 이러다가도 리신 노틸이 하나만 점사할 수 있으면 궁극기 콤보를 하나 터뜨리고 시작할 수 있거든요. 근데 지금 진에어의 어떤 챔피언들 위치라던가 시야 장악돼 있는 걸 보면 그런 걸 시도할 만한 자신감이 있을까 싶어요.
네, 노틸러스가
Alright, spreadsheet's updated. But nonetheless,
세난도 근처에 있는데 파일럿과 모티브가 좀 좁혀 보나요?
we do see Senan
전적으로 말씀드리면 이 드래곤을 오지가 만약 가져가서 1대1 맞춰주기까지 하면요.
running away there
오지가 거의 한 8할 정도는 이겼다.
to safety. Doesn't want to try to contest over any vision. This pilot is just going to go back to CSing, and
게임이 불안하다는 거예요.
it's fairly behind in CS compared to the Ezreal, which you normally don't like to see. Both these ADCs mid to late games really rely on how the lane state goes, and Light's certainly having a better time. He's going to be able to get that Sheen and Tier pretty early, as we see, and it's going to help him. He is going to be spotted clearing out vision and moving up here, which might make C's hesitate doing this dragon, but nope. Despite the vision, they have no interest in contesting. Oh, actually, Crown is pinging. Crown very much so wants to contest this. He's going to be throwing down Qs, trying to get something ready. Ezreal Ultimate's going to get thrown out. Flash Hook from Yaharong, Sky of the Week, and Yumi Ultimate are going to try to save him for now, but that was way too greedy of a play from Crown, and nobody was there to back him up, as now Motive's going to die as well, and that's going to be the Dragon going over to Jin Greenwings.
이게 바로 컴플러스가 보여줬던 리신 노틸 콤보를
어느 정도 같이 그래도 보여준 거죠.
네, 약간 보급형 콤보로
As we see now.
원래 그냥 CC 연계가 매우 강한 줄 아는 건 맞으니까. 그리고 진에어가 약간 어설프게 친 게 오히려 득이 된 거예요. 오지 입장에서도
Replay of that, yeah. Flash Hook from Yaharong Ultimate being used out as well. Motive probably should have attached onto Broccoli there while he had the chance. Not really sure what Crown's doing there. Very greedy play from him, but nonetheless, Broccoli now going to clear out some vision here in the bot lane since he has the chance. Get some jump change in his pocket.
후락하는 것 같았는데
정상궤도 한번 지금 그 폭풍우 만나서 약간 좀 진동이 있었거든요.
He's able to spot out the Karma. Is he going to go on the Karma, though, is the question. Karma throws out the Mantra Q, not going to find anybody.
세트도 그렇고 다 끊어 먹을 수 있긴 해요. 흐름만 탈 수.
Or it's going to be used, but Broccoli's going to clear it out. Does have the Herald. Let's see if he pops in. And yep, there's the Herald pop. So he's going to be able to get some solo plating for Crown. But they're zoning him away pretty hard from that. So Motive is unfortunately going to have to come up and steal some of that for himself as well to make sure Pilot doesn't die.
말씀하신 그래서 그 진에어가 어설프게 친게 사실
Mid lane going very well for Crown so far.
많이 도움이 됐네요.
Besides that earlier mishap with the... Oh, I'm going to pause that though because Soar's getting jumped on. Tana no longer has the flash. Soar might be able to survive here. Not sure why Soar walked back when he had grit. Probably could have tried to trade under the turret there, but nonetheless he does die. As we are going to see Crown throwing down some Qs, trying to look for something. Here comes Broccoli, going to try to look for the kill here. They're going to be going on to Ultimate, going to be used on to Crown. Ultimate used by Crown, and that's going to be the kill going over to Crown. Being able to trade that, so now he should be ahead in gold. So although Sora, I should say, suicide at top, Crown is able to pick up the kill nonetheless. Oh, I should have brought a jacket in here. It's pretty cold. Take a look at the replay there. Sora auto-attacked a minion there, I think. Not entirely sure. Yeah, auto-attacking minions while Tana's right there in front of him. Doing damage, and of course he has to pay the price. Didn't want to flash the third Q, so he dies. Not sure. Why did he walk back, though, is the question. I guess he would have died anyway, because Aatrox had E. Oh, my goodness, speaking of dying, there goes Senin. Gonna be falling down there. I think Pilot picked up the kill there, if I'm not mistaken. That he did? As we see, Janair 160 gold, while OZ got 320.
반대쪽에서 바텀이랑 동선 이어질 수 있는 걸 먹어준 상태에서 상대에게 압박감을 줘야 되거든요. 그렇죠. 근데 득점하고 난 다음에 그게 없었어요. 그래서 렉사이가 오히려 프리하게
It is chilly. As we see here, replay. Pilot picking up the easy kill thanks to Broccoli. Yeah, after this game I'm gonna go grab my jacket. It is pretty. Do I have one in here by chance anywhere? No. It's unfortunate. I mean, hopefully there'll be a pause that I can go and run and do that. Actually, I shouldn't hope for a pause, because the last time we got a pause, we got the longest fucking pause in the world. That was something else if you guys were here. Grab your jacket right now? No, I don't want to leave, because that's Resident Sleeper. I don't want to just leave the stream. It's weird, champ. I'll wait. If there's a pause, I'll leave. If not, I'll leave whenever we're on break. Health over casting? Eh, I'll be fine. Oh, nice combo by Crown there. Might be able to pick up the kill on the Light. Ultimate's gonna go out and he's gonna get the kill. The solo kill on the Light. Crown is angry, ladies and gentlemen. He did not like getting killed that early on, and Janair have woken up the beast, it appears. And now Crown has gone from clown back to crown in a matter of about 10 minutes. As we see here, oh, C's might be in trouble. Gonna get jumped on by Broccoli. Warthog's gonna be used, but he's gonna be snared down. But Broccoli has no intention of going any further on that one. Just because Flash does have the... Z's does have the Flash and Ultimate. Has no desire to get Insect into a turret there. Light, what are you doing teleporting there, Chief? Almost got picked off. Luckily for him, Pilot didn't feel like going on that one. That would have been very problematic. Would have definitely gotten a flash out of that. Broccoli going to be spotted going over a ward there, and C's is going to get in position, but he's going to be spotted out by Ward himself, so he's going to be forced to clear that out. Oh, here we go. Broccoli going to get the knock up on C's. No idea what C's is doing. Moving up, knowing that Broccoli is there. Going to get followed over the wall, and that's going to be the kill. And meanwhile, on the top line, we do see Soar fighting Tana, but Tana can easily win this. I'm not sure what Soar is doing continuing to fight this Aatrox. Maybe he can win this, though. No, he is not. Tana with the second solo kill here in the top lane. People flamed me for saying Tana was actually good, and this is what I mean when I say Tana is good. If you put Soar up against him, it's just free pickings, man. See, if this were 2019 or even 2018, that would have never happened. Soar would have been stomping top lane, but Soar is very much so washed up now. I think it's time to get a new top laner for OZ Gaming, but nonetheless, we're going to see Crown teleport here to the mid lane as we see top lane. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Crown is doing it. Do you see what I see? Ladies and gentlemen, where is my epic pin? Where is my epic pin? Guys, this is a miracle. What the fuck is that emo? Mom boom? What? What is that? Mom boom? But as we see here, C's getting, for some reason, just stepping up into that. But we do see the replay of the fight here in the top lane. What is Soar doing continuing to fight Tana? I have no idea, especially whenever he already gave up that first kill. He can't beat Aatrox at this point. If he doesn't have the Bramble Vest, does he have the Bramble Vest? He doesn't have the Bramble Vest. There's no way that he can beat Aatrox one-on-one. But, ladies and gentlemen, this man has stopped sinning. Crown it. Okay, I like Crown more than Ian now. He's not building Morello. He's building Leandris. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Rejoice. As we do see here a fight going to be breaking out potentially. Broccoli forced to run away, so he's going to be fine. No, what? No, Sora is not Sword. Someone saying Pilot is bad, KW. I should just mute people that spout nonsense. I should just time them out. Especially if they saying Pilot is bad. It's funny. That's a good joke. I'm very entertained by that joke, my friend.
오즈는 아예 탑 쪽은 지금 약간 명령을 내리는 게 나을 것 같거든요. 뭐 하려고 하지 말고 나중에 한타 때 보자.
잘만 데려오면 되잖아요.
예.
또 그렇게 할 거였으면 빌드를 다르게 갔어야 되는데 따지고
오랑부터 갔습니다.
싸우려고 가는 빌드거든요.
그런데
I don't know. That's the thing about the gambler viewers. It's pretty easy to tell which ones actually pay attention to CK to make bets and which ones just make assumptions off one game. The current game, not even a past game, the current game, and just spout nonsense. It's pretty easy to tell who's who. For example, the guy that just in Twitch chat that just said Crown is bad. I mean, not Crown, Pilot is bad. You love to see it. Sora is pretty terrible, though. I will say that. Sora is pretty terrible at the game.
그리고 순위만 따져도 오즈가 더 낫잖아요. 그렇죠. 이게 둘 다 정말 뭔가 더 발전한 각성한 경기력이 필요한 건 맞는 겁니다. 뭐 어느 한쪽의 문제가 아니라
결국 서로 게임이 지저분해진다면 마지막까지 집중력을 유지해서 실수를 덜하는 쪽이 이기게 되니까요. 보여줘야죠. 그렇죠.
이렇게 다시 CS 미스포츠 먹습니다. 다음 영 50여 초 남았어요.
그래서 원래 노틸러스 리신이 나오면은 좀 게임이 되게 템포가 빠른 경우들이 많은데 지금 같은 경우에는 약간 용중심으로 게임이 방향이 잡히는 것 같고요. 그 싸움에서 이제
So now we're just in a pretty boring state of the game.
되게 중요한 것 같아요. 확실한 건 콤보를 먼저 넣었을 때 분명히 맛이 사는 챔피언이라 본인들이 이제 먼저 물린다던가 뭐 신드라 쪽에서 연계가 먼저 나온다 이러면 구도가 웬만하면
And Crown gonna be throwing down. Oh, actually, almost predicts the flash from light there. Was a little bit off though, unfortunately.
세난도 회복이 빠졌습니다.
그러니까 이게 자꾸 뭔가 이렇게 중요 순간을 앞두고 이 어떤 중요 행사를 앞두고
And so that time the Scatter of the Week's gonna find, and not gonna be able to find out the rest of Pilot, but does have the Leandris finish, so he's gonna bring Pilot down pretty low. This man actually fucking built Leandris. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is amazing as we see here. Broccoli getting chased down by Tana and Yaharong. Yaharong flashes over the wall and hooks the edge of the column pit. Meanwhile, Sword just fucking walking into so many members, but he's going to be able to flash over the wall and be fine. Here comes Crown, though. Scatter of the Week's going to be able to find Yaharong, and then the Yumi Ultimate's going to be able to snare him down. Misfortune Ultimate being used by Pilot, but unfortunately most of it's going to miss thanks to the stopwatch, but it doesn't matter. Pilot's going to be able to pick up the kill there. Somebody wake up LS. Somebody tell LS that Crown's building Leandris. Somebody tell this man quick. You know what? I'll just hold on.
그러니까 아래쪽에서 앞쪽에서 뭔가 해보려고 한 건데 그게 되게 억지로 했어요. 누가 봐도.
그러니까 소하루는 소환사중을 활용해서 죽지만 않으면 된다였잖아요. 결국에는 살아나갔습니다.
그리고 지네어 아니 오즈 영입의 힘을 보여주는 것 같아요. 크라운이 뭐 저희가 이제 뭐 화면에는 안 잡혔지만 미드 쪽에서 압박 준 거 연장선으로 카르마도 끊는 데다가 도움을 많이 준 것 같고
그렇죠.
거기다가 이제 또 본인 지금 스코어가 3-1-1이잖아요. 리안드리의 루데트 하나 와 있고 지팡이 하나 더 있어요.
As we're gonna take a look at the replay there.
크라운인데 보시죠.
Can you film me on? Oh, look at that damage coming out from Crown, just absolutely blowing up Senna. Now, if you look here at the replay, Broccoli, Yaharong, actually, I want to highlight that, flash hooked the wall there, instead of hooking Broccoli. And then, of course, the rest of OZ just coming down to get the free kills. To answer the question that a lot of people are asking in chat, which is what's the deal with Leandries? For people that don't know, it's a very big debate in the League of Legends community. Is Leandries versus Morello. The leader of the general, the person that introduced the concept of Leandries being a superior buy to Morello is the LCK commentator LS, who has shown the math behind the Leandries buy, which does more damage than the Morello, even with the reduced healing. It's a very heated debate within the League of Legends community. Some pros argue that the Morello just feels better and that it's better for burst thanks to the penetration. However, LS argues that you can have that same feeling if you just build the Oblivion Orb and just sit on it. A big word that's tossed around in that debate is gold efficiency, which is a term in most MOBAs that basically you have your baseline gold efficiency, which is your lowest cost item for a stat. Like the longsword is the base gold efficiency for attack damage, just because it's the lowest cost AD item. And you base off of how much damage you get. Basically, it's how much damage you get per gold spent is gold efficiency. How many stats you get per gold spent. And a big debate is that upgrading the Oblivion Orb into the Morello is very golden efficient, which is true, because you're spending gold for stats that are not very gold efficient that you can spend less on and still get the same stats. So where the Leandries with the percent HP burn is a lot more gold efficient if you upgrade it from the Haunting guys. LS is not a pro player for a reason. He's not a pro player because he doesn't have mechanics. And he's not a pro player because he probably doesn't want to be. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about LS, but saying he's not a pro player for a reason is kind of ignorant to think, and just, I don't know. He's been coaches of several teams for a reason, and he's high elo in Korea for a reason. He's at the same elo that a lot of pro players are at. I feel like if he wanted to, he could very easily be a pro player. And we're gonna see a lot of damage being done by the Karma here. Also, there are a lot of pro players out there that don't deserve to be pro players. Let's get that straight. Especially in every region, there's at least 5 pro players that don't deserve to be there in every region. In CK, there's even 5 players that don't deserve to be here. Soar being one of them. In fact, Broccoli being one of them as well. I have no idea why he's playing professionally. How is he on payroll? Why do you prefer casting this league over the other? Because there's no English coverage for Challengers Korea, and it's a very important league. As we see from Damwon Gaming and Griffin, there's the possibility of very dominant teams coming out from Challengers Korea. Afrika Freaks have come out from Challengers Korea. Griffin have come out from Challengers Korea. Damwon has come out from Challengers Korea. Sandbox has come out from Challengers Korea. And there's a lot of good players that come out of this league too. You have Hybrid in the LCK, who's having a very good year despite APK's poor performance. And there, like I said, there's no English coverage on it, but despite it being a very important region to LCK, like a very important factor to LCK. Of course, you'll have a lot of teams that just aren't relevant. Like you have BBQ Olivers, you have Kongdu Monster, you have Every Winners. You've had a lot of organizations that have promoted into the LCK and then just immediately dropped out or become irrelevant. MVP, a less severe case, but still a case. But still, important staples in LCK history. Also, it's the last year of Challengers Korea, so, you know. As we see here, Dragon going to be brought to about half health. Can Broccoli steal it away? It's going to be reset. Seize is going to follow the queue. Broccoli goes into the pit. Might have gone in a little bit too early. Might be in trouble. It's going to be a 50-50 smite between the two, but it's going to be won by Broccoli. Ultimate being used by Pilot. Going to be zoning away members from Broccoli, but it's not going to help him. He's going to be going down here in just a moment. But maybe OZ can turn this fight around. Harong doing a great job delaying that fight as much as possible, and he's going to get out. So it's going to be 1-for-1, however. OZ had Crown with a fantastic play, going to be able to pick up the kill, and now Soar's going in, but he has to back out now. Tana looks like he wants to fight Crown next. He's cocky. He's confident in his ability. But he's going to ultimately back out of that one. Crown is just smurfing really hard right now as we see. Oh my god! Seize is going to be brought down so low from just a single Q from Crown. Taking away like half of his health there. What the hell? Crown is smurfing so hard.
어디서부터 핵심을 말씀드려야 될지 좀 애매한데 일단 조합 차이 나요. 둘의 실력이 비슷하다는. 아마 이쯤 됐을 때
This is insane. Crown, Crown gonna be looking for more kills. Gets the scatter the weak and the ultimate on to Sen and gonna be able to pick up the kill there. Can he find two? Yaharong brought to about half health, but ultimately has no interest in fighting that, it appears. So now we're going to see all 5 members of OZ on this Baron buff. Can they somehow find this deal? Broccoli's gonna be able to smite it down, so now it's Tana versus the entire roster of OZ as Yaharong's gonna be taken down there. And yep, sure enough, that's going to be the double kill going over to Soar. Finally able to even out his KDA. As Pilot's now chasing Light. Pilot is thirsty for blood as well. Gonna even pop the heal to close the gap. He's not going to be able to find the kill though. Oh, he flashes forward. He is so greedy for this kill. Oh my goodness. Pilot and Crown are just bloodthirsty right now, ladies and gentlemen. they both are just so bloodthirsty. See, now this is just cheating that OZ have 2 hard smurfs on one team. They have Crown and Pilot, who just don't deserve to be in this league, just absolutely smurfing. This is giving me shades of APK Prince when they had Cacao and Mickey on the same roster. It was just insane. And ESS when they had Kuzan and Jisoo on the same roster at the same time. Both those players not deserving of this league, but we take a look at the replay here. The fight didn't look to go well for OZ at first. They had to disengage it, but then watch Crown here pick off Light. Such intelligent play, and just absolutely burst him down. That's the power of Leandries, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and he has the Void Staff, so yeah, Aatrox and Nautilus are just gonna get melted by this Syndra. Would like to see Aureli's Crystal Scepter out of her next. That'd be neat. Nautilus mid is not a bad pick. Nautilus is picked for the purpose of shutting down Crown. It's just that Crown is playing very, very smart. Like the very first time that Crown died, that's how the Nautilus pick is supposed to work. He's supposed to find Crown in these fights and shut him down and help set up kills for his team. However, since then, Crown's been very careful about his positioning and been playing, as you can see right here on the screen, he's playing very far back, not playing as nearly as forward as other players would be. Ooh, excuse me. And so it's not that the pick was bad. It's just that it's not that it's being executed poorly either. It's just that Crown is playing like perfectly right now, and that's something that hard counters this Nautilus idea. Also, it's only one shutdown, and Seize is not doing his job of getting in the backline to pick off the carries. As we see here, wasn't Jinner and LCK? Yes, they were in LCK. They got relegated last split, and now they're in CK. They got relegated by APK Prince. It was very fun. Man, I was so excited watching that match. Watching APK promote was just such a wonderful experience, as we see here Senem being brought solo. Oh shit, you know what I just realized? Hold on, I need to bring up something up on the LCK server. I just thought about this.
꺾기를 내줬고 이제 바람용 30초의 등장. 이 바람용을 먹게 되면 얘는 영혼이 보스 게임으로 갑니다.
저거까지 먹으면은 신드라 공콜이 몇 초죠? 사실 계산이 거의 안 되는데
Sorry, I was asking one of the LCK Discord mods. Oh my goodness, look at the damage that's output. Well, you only saw it for a moment there, but the damage that's output from Syndra's ult, holy moly. But for those that are here, if you guys want to join the LCK Discord server, do I have that as a command? Is it Discord? LCK Discord? LCK? No? Okay, I guess I don't have that command. I'll set that up in a moment. But if you guys want to join the LCK Discord, I post. I'm always in there answering questions about Challengers Korea if you ever want to know anything. Let me make that a command. LCK Discord. This is gonna be. Oh, I'm probably gonna fucking.
오지의 이제 슬링
I'm probably gonna
되게 깔끔해요. 그냥 거리
cause it to be so
원거리에서
fucking
공 한번 쏴보고
spammed with gamblers now.
그때 뭘 교환한 다음에 다시 또
Add command LSK Discord.
돌아와 있겠네요.
예, 그러니까 궁 써서 전멸이나 뭐 아니면 이제 뭐 생존기나 궁극기 같이 교환하고 다음 턴에 궁
Oh, what? My bot's not even working.
되게 심플해요.
What the fuck? Cloudbot? Hello?
보니까 재밌는 채팅 보여서 좀 말씀드리면 이 정도 차이라면 브론즈 다섯
That's not good.
다라고 하죠.
One second. Let me disable it and re-enable it.
아, 그건 좀 어렵죠.
제가 좀 양보해서
네.
한 다이아에서 마스터 그 정도면 지금 그 정도로 차이는 확 벌려놓은 건 맞아요.
지금 이 크라운의 아이템이 대화가 안 됩니다. 아, 그 와중에 또 너 브론즈라고.
As we're gonna see OZ sieging in. Yeah, I think just no, I don't want to do just exclamation point Discord because I might make my own Discord server at one point if I think it'll be popular enough. Nice hook here by Yaharong, but here comes a flank by Tana. Let's see if maybe Jenner can win this, but it doesn't look like it because Jenner's already picked up a kill on two C's. Yaharong forced to pop the stopwatch there, but it's gonna do him no good. He's gonna go down to pilot. Oh shit! I just turned off Cloudbot again on accident.
임무가 있었는데
크라운도 그건 아니고
Add command
지금 9시거든요.
LSK Discord.
그리고 초식을 안 쓰지 않았나요 아직?
What is up with Cloudbot? What are you doing?
크게 없어서 전멸도 거의 안 썼었어요.
자, 공격기 돌아왔어요 벌써. 크라운.
막아도
Oh, whatever. I guess the command's just too long. As we see here, it's going to be a quick win here for OZ Gaming, despite the decent lead from Jenner in the early. Pilot, or not Pilot, Crown, unfortunately able to carry this one out, so it's going to be GG Yaharong, even leaving the game early.
막을 수 없습니다.
That's how confident he was in the loss there. Good job by OZ Gaming, absolutely smurfing that first game.
있었지만 결국 게임의 가장 핵심은 저 신드라가 무너지냐.
Maybe if I just do add command LCK.
신드라가 아무 위협을 못 느꼈어요.
Was I misspelling something? Oh, I'm fucking, I'm dyslexic. I can't even spell command right.
그 장면이 반복되고
I'm dyslexic, holy moly.
비슷한 게 좀 더 빨리 나왔어야 됐어요. 그러니까 리신 노트
But yeah, join the LSK Discord server, guys. There's a CK room. You can ask me any questions in there.
시간이 지나면서 시대의 뒤로 묻혀졌는가.
I'm tired.
콤보가 안 되어
I drank some coffee. I'll be better.
어쨌거나 미드에서 요구되는 그런
I wonder who else joined recently. Yep, there are people. There's one person joining. Nice.
당당해서 무너졌어요. 그래서 정신 차려 보니까 하나를 제외하면 다 무너진 거예요.
이지리얼 카르마 뽑았으면 한 번도 안.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be OZ going up 1-0 over Jenner Greenwings.
각성입니다.
네.
각성. 에너지가 필요해요.
기억을 찾아야 돼요.
에너지를 찾는 방법은 여러 가지가
And,
있지만 뭐 저
so,
같은 경우는 보통
if
에너지 드링크를
OZ hope to secure playoffs,
어떤 분이 진짜 마시는
they will have to win.
마시지 않나요, 저희?
저희 두 경기 이후에 먹방 진행.
Does Darth Herb still exist on LCK Discord? I don't know. Let's find out.
중계를 못 해요.
아 그러니까요.
저는 사실 몇 년 동안 먹었어요.
이 더킹 스톰 말이죠. 칼로리가 굉장히 낮아요.
이건 좀
단식
처음
세나 같은
봐요.
거예요. 단식 세나.
이거 처음 보아요.
It does. It appears it does. Hold on. Let me screenshot that for context for people in LCK Discord server.
그 어떻게 어느 소설에 나오는 얘기입니까? 아 숙제라뇨. 저희 숙제 아닙니다.
근데 뭐 숙제면 어때요?
맛있는데?
네, 맛있고 좋고 몸에 좋고
에너지 돌아오고
Nice.
그러면 좋은 거죠.
근데
But nonetheless.
이 경기 끝나고 하라고 했는데 벌써 1세트 끝나고
아까
갑자기.
어떤 분이 막 보여 뭐 맛이냐 막 이런 분도 계셔서 그래서 지켜보시면
For those that don't know, if OZ want to make playoffs, they need to 2-0
그렇죠.
at least 2 of the next 3 teams that they play. Ideally, you'd like them to 2-0 everybody, but I think if they 2-0 Jenner and then 2-0 Zura, and then win 2-1 to Suitable, and then Element Mystic lose their next 2 matches, I think OZ can steal the playoff spot from them. Let me think. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and then... Oh, actually, no.
하나가 세서 그랬지.
그렇죠.
I think Element Mystic...
마치 이 신드라가
Ooh. Actually, OZ would have to beat everybody 2-0, and then Element Mystic would have to lose out.
데미지에서 그런 게 나타나고요.
라이트와 타나의 데미지를 다 합쳐야지
Yeah.
타나의 데미지가 됩니다.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, so OZ... Oh, wait, no, hold on. I think I'm misdoing the math here.
얘기하는 게 맞는 것 같아요.
완전히 뒤집어 놓으셨다. 황라운.
No. They can
가져갔습니다.
they just have to sweep 2 people, and then one of the people that OZ faces can win 2-1. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Challengers Korea 2020 Spring. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.